Hey, Hound Dogs, I'm David Hankins.
And I'm Paul Hankins.
I'm Trevor Hankins.
I'm Rachel Wells.
And I'm Julia Canon.
And welcome to On the Air with Power Squared. This is our monthly bring everybody together onto one podcast and talk about Power Squared.
Yeah.
And last month was birds, but we'll see where the conversation goes. Sort of a big month for us. I mean, we had an issue come out, issue 12, released on the 15th.
Yes.
It's coming out on the 29th on Comixology, if anybody's paying attention. I don't know why I know why the delay, but I don't know why it's that long. But anyway, that's not here nor there. And we had a signing at Golden Apple Comics on Saturday, the 18th, when Julia came along. Yeah. So.
I was there in spirit.
Well, we called you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be a part of it. Yeah, I have no idea what we interrupted. But I'm in a movie.
I was just working.
Okay. All right. Why are you guys bothering me now? I told you never to call me. Okay. No, but I thought we should at least include you, in spirit at least.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So, Julia, what was your impressions of the signing? I just curious.
Well, personally, I've been to signings, but I've never been a part of it. So it was nice, just to be a part of a group, and just having people see the stuff you see this is cool stuff, or just seeing people actually get something that you're a part of. Obviously I wasn't part of issues 1 through 12, but just being part of the group, it was really nice.
Well, and it was good to have you. We had we took the the back cover of the BD that she'd colored and printed out some on slightly nicer paper, so that she could have something to sign and we could give to people and stuff.
Yeah, it was nice, but also a bit weird, putting my signature, or I guess signing something for someone else. It was just it was a nice feeling, but
Would
also
you like my
I've never done it
signature?
before. Yeah, it's one thing if you do it for your friends, but doing it to I don't want to say complete strangers, but you get the gist. It's
They're complete strangers, yeah. No.
Yeah. No, giving it to someone who's buying some comics and stuff, or just giving it out. That was a different feeling than say one of our friends, Kyle, who'll be like, "Hey, can you sign this thing for me? So when you get big, you won't forget about me." Aside from just
Aww.
No, what you say is, I'll still forget about you, but I'll be happy to sign it. No. No, but I wanted you to have. You were going to sit there. We're going to talk about issues that you're not involved in. It just seemed really silly. So have something at least you had done. What?
I read them though. Does that count?
You're ahead of the game, and a lot of people, trust me. No, but it was nice that you were there. I appreciated it. And
yeah, I appreciate you inviting me.
And we took her to lunch at Pink's Hot Dogs, which is kind of quasi famous in LA. What did you think of that?
I really liked it. I like good food. That's all there is to it.
And I had told them that when we did a signing, I would take them, the boys. So I kind of felt like, we have to go now.
Oh gosh.
So it was good. Again, I was very, very appreciative you took the time to be with it, and we made her carry boxes for us later. So that was kind of neat. We because we were in Hollywood. We've gone through during the pandemic. I guess gone through a lot of things that we had extras of.
Yeah.
And we wanted to sell them, and there's a record store in Hollywood called Amoeba, which is there's 3 stores, one in Berkeley, one in San Francisco, one down here. So we wanted to, since we were kind of in Hollywood, we wanted to go there, and so we kind of enlisted her to help carry boxes. It wasn't, you couldn't just park out front. You had to park in a garage and then carry stuff. Go to the elevator, go up, and carry around. And anyway, so that was appreciative of that too. By the way.
Yeah, no problem.
We made more selling stuff than we did at the signing, but hey, that would have been hard to do. So yeah, it was a little, I guess, kind of what I expected, but you always hope for more.
Yeah.
You know.
With the signing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of a little on the disappointing side, but it's that's kind of how it is. We're not a draw, I guess, yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yes, not yet. But no, it was, and then we had like a former teacher of the boys show up she was from middle school.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
she obviously was paying attention. It was kind of interesting. I posted something on Facebook thanking everybody who showed up, all three of you. And I got more likes on that from people like, you live in the area, you could have gone. It's not like I didn't
Oh my
post
gosh,
about
that is a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I hardly post on Facebook, but when I do, it's like it goes unnoticed. But like when I posted about like me being at Golden Apple with you guys, I think that was like the most like I guess interaction I've had on Facebook I've had in like the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
I've been on there, even though like
So
I don't know, it's just kind of
They're part of the algorithm.
Yeah.
well, but it's and then like I post on LinkedIn too. Like the comic book has a page on LinkedIn, so I'll put stuff up there. Just hey, it's an ongoing company, I guess. And I had like 68 likes to this, or 68 whatever you call them on LinkedIn, but I normally get like 25 or 30. It's like, you guys are in the area. You gotta come. It's just, I don't know. It's just me being bitter.
I don't always show my support, but when I do, it is very contradictory.
No, but it'd be nice if people would actually, people that say they like comic books, we're selling one.
Oh
Great.
dear. Yeah.
It just been moral support would have been nice, I guess. But it was really nice that she came. Your teacher came because
Yeah.
we sold. I think half of everything we sold was to her. so that was good. Have you ever done a signing, Rachel? Rachel.
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 Oh.
Hold on.
You're frozen. Oh, and she's gone.
And
You see me? Can you hear me?
yeah.
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 Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think my internet's on the fritz or something.
Oh, no.
I can't say I've done a signing. No.
Okay. Well, that's
Maybe
good.
someday.
Yeah.
Or I hope someday.
One day.
You just have to be
One
persistent.
day.
Because we started talking to them about doing a signing there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe someday I'll be in LA. Who knows?
But it was the beginning of 2020,
Yeah.
right before and then we had set finally for March of that year, and then, all hell broke loose.
Just
And,
when the pandemic hit.
right. We were supposed to go the day after everybody shut down. That was great. And then I don't know, it seemed like it was, I don't know, spring or something. We started talking about doing it again, and it took months, and
Yeah.
finally. So it's persistence. It's a lot of it. And we have plenty of books. If you ever need them, we can send them to you. We have plenty. All right. So we're almost all working on Kamatachi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
I'm about halfway done with the coloring, so I should have like the stuff that are in the Dropbox now. Should have it all done by the end of the month.
Wow.
All right.
So there's actually now 16 pages there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dropbox fails to update me on that. I'll check it after the podcast.
That's fine. No. Take your time now. We'll wait. No.
Issue number
Well, in that
18 is
case.
issue number 18 has now been fully lettered.
All right. So we're.
Yay.
And I guess right now, Art of America is probably too involved in their own Kickstarter.
Yeah.
We had the delegates people on last week talking about their Kickstarter, and it funded
Yeah.
before we
Yeah,
actually
pretty
talked to
quickly.
them. Yeah, but it's in that kind of it's funded stage, and it really hasn't like grown
Yeah.
that much. I mean,
Well, usually with stuff like Kickstarter, there's a burst at the beginning, a lull in the middle, where you like drip feeds, and then a burst at the very end. Because for whatever reason, there are a lot of people that wait until the last minute to back
Yeah.
something.
it's always.
Sounds like games done quick.
It's everything though, right? Anything with a deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's managed by deadlines, but it's the ones that are. Because I look at try to see what else is out there, and it's ones where the girls are overdrawn that $60,000.
It's either by like I've learned like when it comes like to art stuff, it's either like a big like female like base cast, or if it's uber cute. It's either or. There's no in between. And then when you have those in the middle, it's like those are the good ones.
Yeah.
That's something I've learned like when it comes to like Kickstarters and stuff. I'm like, it's either overly innuendoed, or it's too darn cute for them to reach past their goal, or at least reach their goal. And I'm just like, okay. I guess that gotta work.
I'm noticing a pattern and I'm not sure I like it.
I started noticing that pattern more when it came to you guys remember what happened with the Friday Night Funkin' Kickstarter?
Yeah.
They'd reached their goal, and then I guess they tried to stop it at one point, and then it went to a point where like they weren't part of their front page anymore, and you had to look through it by like either personal link or something, and I'm just like,
Why did that happen to them?
I think it's just because I think it's just like personally I don't know how Kickstarter works personally, but I think it's one of those things where it got like a lot fairly quickly. I think because like I think it was one of those things of like once their Kickstarter was online, they reached their goal within like the first hour, and then they kept on getting more hype. And then if like anyone at home doesn't know, Friday Night Funkin' is like it's like a rhythmic game that has like a bunch of like adult innuendos, because like if Friday Night Funkin' like the title Friday Night Funkin' already says a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess it was also just like the popularity of the game, where it came from, and what it's about. And then obviously that getting that much traction, it's both a good it can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Okay.
Because of like the meaning of the game.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like at the same time, it's something that's bringing attention to your website, and also bringing new income as well. Because I'm assuming Kickstarter also takes some of that cut, because they're using Kickstarter to help out your cause.
Yes, Kickstarter.
So it was like yeah. So it's like when I was seeing that happen, especially when people are saying like, "Oh, Kickstarter do better," I'm just like, that sounds very counterintuitive. That you're kind of screwing over something that's also helping you gain traction and income.
Yeah.
So like I don't understand that.
Wasn't there something about like when you set a goal, they get a piece of that goal more than if you go like I don't know enough about Kickstarter, but I know that sometimes people put a goal into $1,000 and they raise $60,000. I don't know if
I think it's more of if they reach I'll use Friday Night Funkin' as an example, because I followed it for a bit. So the way they did it is if they reached a certain amount, then the game was going to be in like full-fledged production and stuff.
Oh.
However, if you reached past that goal to another, like I guess another like a goal after that.
Stretch goals.
Stretch goal. Think of it. So like there's the full game that needs this much, and then the stretch goals are DLCs and other parts of the game they're going to implement where they don't have to. It's not going to like impact the plot too much or whatever how the game goes, but it's gonna be there because if it's a Kickstarter, people are gonna want like to put in their input on a game, or they'll want like extra features.
Right. Yeah. That's a different thing than I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind.
And Rachel was upset, so she left.
Sorry, Rachel. Oh no.
I think it was the Funkin' part that we.
Well, until she comes back.
I would like to show. I don't know if Rachel saw your mocha. And she's really upset. She's
hold on. Sorry, Rachel. Hold on one second.
Okay, I'm here. I think everyone just wants to use the internet at once, and the router doesn't like that. So.
Well, tell people to get off. You're on the show. Come on. We'll wait.
Sorry, y'all.
We're upgrading our internet tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Oh boy. Spectrum's actually doing something good for once.
No, we're going fiber optic with AT&T.
Okay, never mind.
Ah.
So
Oh, yeah,
Only
I'm
heard
not-
bad things about Spectrum.
Spectrum's been okay for me. Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't have it on my PC right now, so I can't really show it. But I like during the signing.
Oh,
I,
look at that.
Tiny-
Oh. Oh, you know what? I think I was that in the chat? It might have
Yeah, it
been in
was
the
in
chat.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
it's on the website.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mocha is the best girl, and you cannot fight me on this.
Why do you like her so much?
I think it's just like I'm off. Like after I think it was like issue 10 or 11. I can't remember when Quincy came into the play
Uh huh.
regarding like Marty and Quincy, and then
Yeah.
she was pretty much like the underdog, literally and figuratively. And also just like she's precious. Like I kept on reading it, like she's not too familiar with like human customs, which I'm just like, oh, you precious thing.
I'm glad you like her. Just
Yeah.
so we thought we'd do a
Also-
whole issue just like that. How would that be?
Mocha just like discovering like human like customs and just how we survive.
No, I was thinking more of the art style. Though. Cute.
Oh yeah.
That would be Power Squared After School Edition.
Oh, like how Avatar and Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there are going to be any stretch goals with Artith Merrick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when delegates fund it, they they made a joke about stretch goals, and that's
Yeah.
when we asked her, they didn't have any.
Yeah.
So
We should talk about that with
Artith Merrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. And, but I think
Yeah.
we're pretty well set
Yeah.
with what we think we have to give them.
Yeah.
And they had fine art prints. They look like they were just kind of drawings from the comic book.
Yeah. I don't know how that would
Yeah.
work for us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
So maybe more to come, but yeah. So getting back to Kamatachi,
Yeah.
I guess we'd like to do another show with Rachel about drawing it, because I know you love drawing it so much, because we keep how about this, change that. Sorry about that.
No, so I mean, I totally get it. I mean, like I always say, I like to make it so that I want it to match your vision as closely as possible. And if that needs edits, then that needs edits. But I have been having fun with like the windy stuff, like making big strokes with the wind and drawing cute little weasels that are gnawing at your ankles, and yeah, it hasn't been all like just edits,
No, we keep going. Oh, she's gonna stop
It's
doing
like one
this.
of these days she's just gonna come to us and
That's
her
Good luck finding another artist. What? Yeah. So we keep. This is one of the harder issues as far as getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries, man. It's gonna look great when it's finished.
As long as it's
So it'll be
colorable.
worth it.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it should be good. It should be one of our better looking issues.
Yeah.
And then I guess now we're gonna have to go on to the next issue.
Yeah.
Issue 20.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is another story arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to the one-off that.
Right. Yeah. Right. So it's gonna be.
I don't think I know anything about this next arc.
Yes. Well, we kept it a secret from everybody. So we're doing
Confidential.
Mission I Stand. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Metal Gear kind of takeoff.
Yeah.
It's an idea that we kicked around.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, since the beginning. So yeah, I think it's 3 issues.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's at least 2.
Yeah.
I think it's 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I guess it's 2.
Yeah.
You forget. But it's written and all that, so we'll send it out when
Once you reread the script, it'll all come back to you.
it's really weird though. Some of these are like, what? I mean, especially
I wrote that?
or look. Well, yeah, that's the embarrassing part. No, no, but when we're going back through like because when we get something ready to print or release, I should say, it's looking at it again, going, "Wow, right? Okay." So it's so long ago, but yeah. So it'll be a 2-issue story arc.
Do you remember how long ago you wrote it exactly?
I know that we talked about it when we had the first person not the first person we talked to about being the artist, but the first person we thought was actually going to be the artist, which was years ago.
Yeah.
And we remember talking to her about it. We had coffee with her in Burbank.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this idea that we had, and we all thought that was a great idea. And that was got to be 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been around for a while.
OG.
Yeah. So that should be explosions and all sorts of stuff.
Is it one of those things where it seemed like a good idea at the time?
It still seems like a good idea because that's why we're going to do it. But no, it should be. It's takes it a little different direction.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to come back to the yokai.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're still working on our pitch packet.
Yeah, our pitch deck.
Yeah. So I sent you a one sheet again.
Yeah, I haven't
Looked at it. That's okay. So we're trying to come up with that one sheet, and then I think we have like a one sheet, then a short version, then a long version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then find people to show it to. That'll be the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of where we are.
And I think that about covers it.
Yeah. So does anybody else have anything they want to bring up while we're all here? If you want to pray, it's okay. It's all right.
Praying to the comic gods.
Pray harder. So yeah, we'd like to do another show about drawing Kamitachi, and then we'd like to do one with Julia at some point about coloring it as part of our putting together an issue series of podcasts we're doing.
Yeah. Or behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yes, bringing everybody behind the scenes. What we hope will be their favorite. We used to say that.
Yeah.
It's part of the intro. All right. So nobody has anything else to say.
I was gonna say, like going back to the signing, you said like you had a print of the back BD cover. Is that right?
Yeah, I just. Yeah, well, I think do you have one there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Have you seen?
I haven't seen it colored yet. It looks awesome.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. I gave you the feedback, and it's never actually showed it to you. So.
But I remember you, David, sent feedback from Steve B, and how I was like, "Oh, this represents what's great about Power Squared,"
right.
And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Was it the angle and the coloring and all that? So yeah, it was a red letter day for you guys. So yeah, no, it was
good. It does
good.
capture. I believe Paul sent a reference picture of it was from Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah.
Where everyone was sitting in a cafe and just having fun, just like that. Right. And I feel like that was a good direction to take that in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something at the end of My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
It's a shot of the three guys sitting around. I always think that'd be a good thing to do with Power Squared as well, like the boys in Mocha or something.
Yeah.
Just sitting around chilling, and they're sitting like it's not like they're sitting on a curb or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought that'd be kind of so. Think of that later, I guess. And then Trevor's working on I thought since we have a community college, we might as well have a community college press. So Trevor's starting to work on a little logo, and maybe that's who we'll actually have on the cover. San Ramiro Community College press,
right?
Instead of nothing, which is what we have now. So anyway,
that'd be fun. You mean you're talking about like the actual school newspaper in the comic?
No, we're talking about like if you've ever usually it's a 4-year school, but like the University of Nebraska will have a press. They'll print things books.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like a print. Okay,
Yeah,
I get it now.
So I thought it'd be kind of
Oh, that would be fun.
yeah. So I thought we should have a San Ramiro Community College Press,
Yeah.
and that's who puts out Power
That would be
Square.
adorable.
Wouldn't it? So we're working on that. I'd like to have it before we do the Kickstarter. Start using it going forward. We'll see. Is there anything else? Going.
We were talking about Kickstarters. I was very tempted to make a joke about how a $600 Transformers chess set just did not get funded. But I wasn't sure how many people get that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a chess set
Yeah.
that you would probably never play. So
Oh well.
there's limits to how much money people actually have. It's kind of funny. Think about it.
Yeah.
Kind of learn like one thing I learned when it comes to like people and money. I learned in two instances. One, at Games Done Quick, the fact that like people will donate like thousands of dollars for like many incentives. Like I remember when the Resident Evil 2 remake had like incentives for for Claire's outfit, which like there was like a tier of like which one they were going to choose. There were people like spending thousands upon thousands of dollars for them to get the 1998 block render of Claire in the speed run. I'm just like, holy crud, you guys,
Wow.
you guys donate more than I make in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I recall specifically the Homestuck video game Kickstarter that I supported all the way back, who knows when, and what was it? The highest tier was $10,000, I believe, to have your own original character in the game, and there were two backers
What?
for that tier. Two people spent $10,000 on this game.
You know, people want a little taste of immortality, I guess. Or
It's
suppose.
true. It's true.
so we should
Cool, yet also like terrifying at the same time.
have a tier for. I think if we had a tier for $10,000, you could have a character in the book. I like that idea.
A recurring character.
No, just one panel, one. You don't even
Just an
talk, you know.
extra.
Just, yeah.
About 350.
No, there are Kickstarters out there where they will draw you into the comic book, or
Yeah.
they'll put you on the cover. I'm like, God, how much work is that?
Yeah.
I mean, we're done.
Like I will say that is a good incentive to make your goal. That was like Jesus, the amount of money people will spend. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Like whenever like I give my friends like quotes for like how much I give for a commission, and like sometimes it's a lot because sometimes it lasts for a lot, and I'm just like, it's this much. I'm sorry. They're just like, okay, here you go. Can you draw it like in a couple of weeks? I'm like, yes, but.
You realize you're not charging enough.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did I say 25? I meant 150. Oh.
I'm sorry. Did I? You're giving me 170. Okay. But it's like it's amazing, like how much people will give, like either if it's just for an incentive or even out of the kindness of their heart. Because
Yeah.
I know when it comes to Kickstarters, some people will just donate like a 1,000 plus just because they believe in the project, not because they want something. They're just like, I believe in you. Here's some money.
Yeah.
I'm just like, holy.
So
Okay, this
when they do the Kickstarter with Artith Merrick, find those people and say, hey, give $1,000.
Yeah.
So, is that the end of the show?
I believe so.
Okay.
If you are watching this on YouTube and you liked this, please leave a like and consider subscribing and ringing that bell.
So until next time, I'm David Hankins.
I'm Paul Hankins.
I'm Trevor Hankins.
I'm Rachel Wells.
And I'm Julia Canon.
And you've been on the air with Power Squared.